morning. Welcome to CATEX TV. My name is Frank Fortunato. Today is Thursday, February 12th, 2015. This is Abraham Lincoln's birthday. If you want to follow us on CATEX TV on Twitter, please do so. Some good news, apparently, on two fronts. Marathon talks in Belarus have secured a deal on a roadmap to peace in the Ukraine-Russia situation. The deal includes a ceasefire. Pro-Russian separatists met with Vladimir Putin, French President Hollande, and Angela Merkel, the German Chancellor, in negotiations throughout the night in an attempt to halt the spiraling bloodshed. Putin, Hollande, and Merkel, as well as the Ukraine President Poroshenko, emerged this morning, said that they had reached agreement on the main points. According to Hollande, even though we've not accomplished everything, this represents serious hope for Ukraine. It's also a big relief for Europe, and it's a good example of what Germany and France can do for peace. Stock markets in pre-trading activity, the futures are up. Meanwhile, another reason the futures are up is that talks on the future of Greece's debt repayments in Brussels have apparently been constructive, but no agreement has been reached. Both sides are confirming this. Members of the new Greek government and Eurozone representatives met for hours in Brussels yesterday and into the night. Talks are now due to resume on Monday. Meanwhile, back at the ranch in Athens, thousands of people joined in a demonstration in the downtown part of the city, indicating support for the government's anti-austerity policy. The London-listed reinsurer and insurer Lancashire has unveiled fourth quarter pre-tax profits of $92 million, substantially higher than analyst forecasts. Consensus figures had believed that about $58 million would be earned, so they really increased that tremendously. Apparently, there was a 33.5% contribution to the increase as a result of premiums driven primarily by Cathedral, which is the syndicate operation which Lancashire acquired last year. Lancashire also strongly denied that they are not interested in being acquired by anybody right now. Speaking to the Insurance Insider, the Lancashire Investor Relations Chief insisted that a merger and acquisition is not on the agenda at the moment. We are happy as we are. We don't want to be an insurance company with offices all over the world. Zurich has reported its annual financial results, with its CEO saying that the firm can't be satisfied with our 2014 earnings. This is despite the fact that they had $4.6 billion in business operating profit. Martin Sen, the CEO, said, "While we've made good progress in 2014 in executing the strategy we set out the year before, we can't be satisfied with our earnings." The captain of the capsized Costa Concordia luxury liner has been given a 16-year prison sentence for manslaughter for his role in the 2012 shipwreck near an Italian island. Francesco Schettino broke down and could not finish his statement to the three-judge panel immediately before it retired to begin deliberations yesterday. He told the court trying him for 32 shipwreck deaths that his head was sacrificed to safeguard economic interests. The Brazilian oil company Petrobras faced another negative incident yesterday when a floating production facility it was renting from BW Offshore suffered an explosion that killed 3 workers. It occurred yesterday afternoon in an oil field that sits about 60 miles off the coast of Espírito Santo, which is a Brazilian state. Petrobras triggered an emergency response immediately. Production has been stopped and the unit's been shut down. Spanish authorities have ordered residents of 2 northeastern towns to stay indoors after a chemical explosion at a warehouse spread a large orange toxic cloud over the area. This happened in Catalonia. The blast occurred earlier today when products were being delivered to a warehouse in the city of Igualada. They became mixed, they exploded, and set a truck on fire. The Red Cross is saying that the chemicals were nitric acid and ferric chloride. 40,000 residents are being infected and being told to stay inside until the cloud dissipates. 60 Minutes is an American news program on the CBS television network. It's been in operation since the 1960s. It's well known and well respected. Last night, one of its long-term journalists who had been on the show for 19 seasons, Bob Simon, 73 years old, was killed in a car crash. in New York City. He was a passenger in a Lincoln Town Car that apparently rammed a taxi at a red light and then careened into a pillar or a stanchion. This is the second big issue for 60 Minutes. Earlier this year, Steve Croft, another correspondent who was 69 years old, stepped back temporarily as a result of a sex scandal. Bob Simon was very well known, and he's going to be missed. That's the news for today. If we have any breaking news, we'll come back and tell you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.